and that's going to spin that line right up into that head as fast as you can do it. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Saturday morning? I'm currently about to make me a coffee, and then I'm going to be out the door. I do have a couple people that want to look at some stuff today. My rental property, I'm going to be meeting a lady here about 8:30. She's supposed to look at it. We'll see how that goes. And then I already have somebody interested in the utility trailer. They're supposed to be here around noon today. So I got stuff I need to get done around here. I do have some errands I got to go run off, so I got to stop by the bank. I'm not going to take you guys along for all of that. It's just boring stuff, honestly. But yeah, let's see what we get into. All right, boys, going to run down here real quick and meet these people that want to look at my rental. See if they want to buy it. Hopefully they do. It'd be good to get out from underneath of it here right now. I'm tired of dealing with it like I mentioned yesterday. So let's go see if we can make a deal happen. I'm not sure if I'll record while they're there. That'd kind of be odd. So I guess I'll see you in a second. Well, that was a complete waste of my time this morning. She's interested in it, but it's not for her. And the people that would actually be purchasing it aren't available to look at it until Monday. Basically, I went and met somebody that's not even purchasing it. So we got an old Echo Speed Feed head here. This is the 400 model. I've been meaning to throw one on the 91. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. A bunch of you keep asking me, how do you do this? I did one video, but it was kind of hidden in the video. So let's do this one. So how do you put the Echo Speed Feed 400 onto your STIHL trimmer? Well, first you're going to need the kit. This kit, if you can see in there, comes with a bunch of different heads and different tools. You're going to have to figure out which one exactly works for yours. And then you're going to need your wrench. That'll help you break this bad boy here loose. And yeah, that's really about it. It's pretty darn simple, honestly. At some point it should drop in right there. It'll drop in, and then you're just going to go counterclockwise to break it loose. Spin it off there. Go ahead and leave that on there. What I like to do then is just go ahead and flip the trimmer over. Next thing you're going to do is go ahead and open up your kit. Now you can buy just these heads by themselves. And you can also buy just this cap. So if this cap happens to wear out, you can go ahead and just order a new cap and slap it on there and you're good to go. And these things come with a bunch of parts, fellas. So this is everything that comes in the kit. And I know for a fact the green one will work on this head. What I generally do though is I take the old STIHL head and I'll take the threads out of it. That's what I normally do. I'll put this into the new Speed Feed head. But for today's video, we're going to go ahead and use what comes in the kit. So I know the red one won't fit. It's just too small. The silver one's close. Silver one's real close, but it'll cross thread it. So you have to get this green one, and this green one will go right on. See how it's spinning down on there? Nice and simple. So now what we have to do is take this green one and we have to put it into our Echo Speed Feed insert. So we'll come over here, take a screwdriver, go ahead and knock this one out. They come out pretty simple normally. Lay that one off to the side. And then what we'll have to do is go ahead and insert our brand new one. Drop it down in there and just push it in. So now when you go to put it on, remember this machine's flipped over, so I'm going counterclockwise. You'll be able to screw it right on there. Alright, so I'm back real quick. My neighbor stopped by. Anyways, so let's go ahead and throw this back together. First thing you're going to need is a spacer. So the next thing you're going to do is just go ahead and throw on your dust shield there real quick. And then we'll go ahead and put the head itself back together. So you're going to take your insert, your guts basically. You're going to put it into your new head there. Just push it in there. I normally like to just line it up because that's where your string's going to come through with this hole here. So your hole's here. Just line them up with there. So you'll have your straight line. Then you'll go ahead and you'll insert your string holder basically. Then you're just going to go ahead and pop your top back on. Nice and simple. Come back over here. Now those grooves will match up, so that's a good thing. Then you're just going to start spinning. It'll catch on pretty quick. And once it gets to that point where it's spinning. Flip your unit back over. Drop your pin back in here till you find where it locks at. Then you're just going to turn the head the opposite way until it's tight. If I wasn't recording, this would take maybe 2.5 to 3 minutes to change out. Get it on there nice and snug. You don't want this bad boy coming flying off. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's go ahead and throw some string in it real quick. Right here on the back of the Speed Feed 400, there's an arrow, and that tells you when you're lined up with your holes. And then when you just peek in there, you can see straight through the unit. See the white paper behind it? Now it's gone. White paper behind it, now it's gone. So real quick, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and use the orange line, and I'll probably just go ahead and use it also whenever we start trimming Sunday, just to use it so we're not being wasteful. But real quick and simple, just slide it straight through the head. It'll go through really easy. And then what I like to do is just pull the unit down slowly, and you'll get your string pretty much even. And this will help with waste also, so you're not wasting a bunch of line. Now this head will hold roughly about 20 foot of line, okay? So then what you want to do is there's these little finger groove marks in here. You just kind of want to grab it with your hand, and you're going to start ratcheting. And that's going to spin that line right up into that head as fast as you can do it. Or as slow as you want to do it. Whatever you prefer. And then boom. There you go. I want to say also, if you happen to do this and you're bumping your head and it's pulling your string in even more like that, you need to go inside, and that internal piece that you slide the string through, you need to flip it over. It'll either say L or R. A straight shaft spins one way, a curved shaft spins the other way. So if you happen to bump it and it pulls your string in and tightens it up, you need to flip that internal over real quick. If you're putting it on a curved shaft and it does that, you need to flip it over also. So just make sure you're keeping and paying attention to that. It's not a big deal. Nothing's broken there. I know also that guys are putting nuts on them and bolts on them to keep from wearing down the head, wearing down the cap on them. I don't recommend that, guys, simply because this thing is spinning so fast. If that nut happens to come out at any point, you know, you could take an eye out, your teeth out, knock a window out, hurt somebody else. We already have so much to worry about. You know, a few dollar cap that you can buy and replace and put on here is just not worth the danger you would get from hurting somebody if that screw or that nut that you're putting in here and adapting it came flying out. So always be safe, and yeah, that easy. You can throw an Echo Speed Feed head onto your STIHL trimmer. The lady and her husband just left that bought the trailer. They're actually going to come back tomorrow. They gave me a deposit on it. They're going to come back tomorrow night, pick it up. They were on a motorcycle. They don't live really close to here, but he's going to bring his truck tomorrow. I have learned when you're selling things, you have to be extremely clear, and don't be afraid to say no. If you don't like something, no, sorry. It is what it is. It just, people will waste your time. So a buddy of mine's doing a job and he needs hedge trimmer. So I told him, hey, he's looking to buy some new ones. So I told him, come pick it up, use it for the rest of the day, tomorrow, whatever. Get it back to me whenever, and then that'll also let him know if he wants to go buy one of these units himself. So we got him a full tank of gas. I just got one more thing I like to do to it before I let anybody use one of my tools, and that's we need to clean and protect these bad boys, the money makers. I always use the Echo Red Armor. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this on here real quick just to make sure we're taking care of our machine as best as possible. I'll fire it up and let it cycle through here. And like my dad always said, you take care of your equipment will take care of you, right? Good to go, good to go. This stuff goes forever too. I mean, I've used this I think 6 times now. And I mean, I've barely even touched the bottle. So let's go ahead and fire up the Echo Pass 280. Get that lubrication all in there. Okay, so you don't have to take the residual off of this, but I like to just because it gets inside of your blade cover, and there's no reason to be more messy than it needs to be. So I'll just come in here, wipe down the excess real quick. So yeah, nothing too crazy here, fellas. Oh, there's my buddy now coming to pick it up. That's old Rusty boy. But I'll show you guys real quick. This stuff does pretty darn good. I mean, these really need sharpened, I'll be honest with you. But flip it over here real quick. Definitely helps out a lot. What's up, boss? What's up, buddy? Just cleaned these up for you real quick and got them lubricated, so they should work good. But if any of you know who sells green safety cones, I'm probably going to look for like 2 or 3 of them. Just let me know in the comments. I appreciate it.
As always, guys, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.